Hello guys. Hold on, I'm trying to connect my speaker to play music in the background. Hi everybody that's up right now, which I'm in Alaska, so that's like 4 hours behind my hometown. I'm sure it's like midnight for all of you guys, which is just crazy that you're even up right now. What are you guys doing up? Everybody tell me where you're tuning in from. Play. Did I do it? I think I'm doing it. Can you wait? Actually, now that I think about it, can you look at my hair? Can you do on a live, can you do normal music in the background or will I get copyrighted? Guess we'll find out. We're playing Taylor Swift. All right, where are we tuning in from? Let me catch up here. Matt Skinner, hi! You're tuning in from Australia? Of course you are. Hello from Wyoming, Texas, California, San Antonio. Ooh, someone's here in Alaska. Ohio, Pennsylvania, Boston. Oh my gosh, I love Boston. Austin, Finland. Oh my gosh, I want to go to Finland. From Sacramento. Hi, Kayla. Denver. All my friends are in Denver. Oh my gosh, I thought like playing music would be like a fun thing to do in the background and I can't concentrate. T Swift, yes, her new album is Foyer. I feel like she wrote it for all of my like past love experiences. It's all like word for word. Indiana. What's your costume? I'm going as a YouTuber this year. Ew, that was so corny. Ew. Everybody just delete that from your memory that I just said that, okay? Hello from New Hampshire. Nevada, nice, nice. Sydney, West Virginia. You guys are everywhere. Hi from Chicago. Joshua Tree. Clipped. Oh no, that's gonna live forever. Okay, first thing I need to do is fix my hair because this is insanity. Are you guys gonna clip this too? Hi, brother! Christian, oh, Christian, you work third shift. I was like, what are you doing in here? It's 1 a.m. where you are. Time to go to a T Swift concert? Yeah, if I had billions of dollars to afford it, I would go for sure. This is how you can tell you haven't showered in like 4 days. Hi, Betty. Thank you. Okay. Let me fix this mess. You want blue? Okay, 1 second. Let me fix this travesty and then I will. He's like right by my feet. You're in Kansas City, home of Taylor Swift's boyfriend. That's exciting. That means T Swift is going to be in your city more. What an absolute exciting thing. Where's Blue? Hold on, I'll show you guys. Hold on. I love how you guys have no mercy. One sec. I'm doing my hair in the microwave. Oh my gosh, I feel like this almost looks worse. Whatever. Okay, here's Blue. Yeah, Popper. Happy Halloween, Bubby. He's been very chill today. Like, kind of lethargic, low energy. Very calm. It's a very calm Popperloo today. Yeah. He's hanging out. He's chilling. His update is pretty much the same as the last video that I posted. He's still doing good. We just had a checkup at the vet. hence why we are in an Airbnb. Fun fact, we're the first guest to stay in this Airbnb. It's brand new. So that's exciting. I'm gonna make coffee really quick. What is going on? Okay, hold on. I really have to fix this, actually. I can't. I'm gonna just be staring at my hair if I don't fix this for the next hour, so. It is what it is, you guys. What's everybody doing for Halloween, or what did you do? Blue and I didn't do anything. We worked. I stayed in and my hair's worse down. I stayed in and I edited all day. I was filming this morning. Finished up editing this afternoon. You guys, you want to hear how much of a freaking wizard I've been recently? You know what I did yesterday? Because I'm going on this little, oh my gosh, this is hopeless. I'm going on this little adventure, and I won't have any service for the next week, so I won't be able to upload a video and pre-upload before I leave tomorrow. So you guys, sorry, I don't know what's going on. Apparently the Wi-Fi isn't great. Okay, here's what I did. I was filming for 3 days. I would film for a few hours, stop, take 2 hours off sometimes when I could, and I would edit the 3 hours I just filmed. And then I would go back to filming, and then I would stop and I would edit for a few, like I was editing as I was filming so that I can get you guys this video on Friday. It's crazy. I was really proud of myself because usually I'm like ADHD. Oh my gosh. And I can't stay that focused, but I did the last few days, so that's cool. This literally will not fix itself until I showered, so on some level, we're all just gonna have to be okay that this is gonna be a scary looking live for me today. But you know what? It's Halloween. I can just look like a troll. It's not any better. Whatever. Let's make coffee. How's everybody doing? It's a bad hair day. It's one of those days, guys. How many cups of coffee do we think is absolutely unhealthy per day? I would love to know because I think this is going to be my 4th. Hold up, ADHD for real. You know what? Here's the thing. My mom and my sister have been clinically diagnosed with ADHD. Sorry, guys, just to out you like that. So it definitely runs in my family. And I definitely have tendencies of it. I think if I do clinically, I've never been diagnosed to answer your question, but I think if I do have it, I have like a mild version. You know what I mean? But I definitely have tendencies. Am I frozen? I can't see any comments. You guys, are we frozen? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Clinically diagnosed, man. I kind of feel ya. I bet if I went to a doctor, I would get diagnosed, but it just isn't like a severe version. I relate to all the ADHD names, is what I'll say. Oh my gosh, this is the best song. HIPAA violations live on YouTube. Are you Italian or Greek? I'm both. That's why I'm so hot-tempered. I don't know why I said that. I'm really not hot-tempered. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I cannot be your friend. I like acid rock. Relating to ADHD memes is what prompted you to get diagnosed? See, maybe I should. I'm kind of scared what a doctor would say to me. I feel like they'd find more than ADHD. That's copyright? Yeah, but whatever, it's fine. I can't even listen when it's on anyways. Is my dad in here? Yes, he is. You don't have ADHD, you have dropping issues. Well, I didn't drop the coffee today, Dad, so I'd say that's progress. What am I? Oh, I have to put in water. Anna says, I feel like clumsiness is inherited, though. That's so funny. I probably get it from my mom, not my dad. Okay. And we're brewing. How many hours do you sleep on average? Listen, my schedule right now is like I go to bed at 3 a.m. and then I wake up at 10. So I still like sleep enough, but just not at the right hours. Why am I going to sleep at 3 in the morning? Listen, probably because I drink 17 cups of coffee a day. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Ooh, that's probably a lot. Okay, coffee's brewing. Bubby's sleeping. Okay, now I'm able to pay attention. This piece of hair is really bugging me. It's making me look like a square head. You and your brother look so much like each other. It's so funny you say that because I don't know that I've ever felt like that. Or Christian, you let me know if you have ever felt like that either. I think if you put all three of my, like, us siblings together, you can tell somehow we're all related. But, like, individually, I don't think we necessarily all look alike. Like, my sister and I look like we're from two different families. But we have the same parents. It's funny how genetics works. How did you like camping in Texas? I loved it. I would love to go back there. Texas was great. There's a lot of roamers in Texas, too. I met a lot of you guys there. Christian said you said something over the trip when we were taking pictures. Yeah, Christian and I have the same cheeks, but they're opposite. Like, I have two dimples on this side and one on this side. Like, they're uneven, and Christian has the exact same ones, but they're the opposite. I do think Christian and I have, like, the same smile. We both get really squinty-eyed, too. Oh my gosh, Blue, you're so cute. Look at that dog. Are you freaking kidding me? My dog is a model. Are both of your parents Italian? No, the Italian stuff is on my dad's side. My mom was a white girl. Christian, people are in the chat saying you're hot. Shout out from Grand Rapids. Wow. How's Blue doing? He's doing great. We finally found a chemotherapy that doesn't give him side effects, so me and the vet are really happy about that. What's the playlist for today? It's Taylor Swift's 1989 that she just re-released. The vault ones. Oh my gosh, the one that is Now That We Don't Talk is my favorite. It's only 2 minutes. I think I've listened to it like 30 times today. It's so good. Airbnb? Yes, we're in an Airbnb today. Because of Bubby needing rest before we go out into the cold. Look at him. He's like, let me sleep, woman. Stop talking. The best one, isn't it? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Why does it keep doing that? Dusty said he's new to the channel. Welcome. Sorry my live keeps freezing. I'm literally on Wi-Fi. Hey, it's literally the best Wi-Fi I could get, okay? You guys. Wi-Fi. This is why I haven't been able to do lives recently, because here in Alaska the service is so crappy. I'm on roaming 24/7, so I barely can even use my phone, and my little hotspot doesn't work either, so I can never I can't even see. This is my brain. I can't even think. I can't even upload videos from my hotspot. I have to always go to a coffee shop. And even when you go to coffee shops, the Wi-Fi isn't that great. I just feel like the state doesn't get that good a service. You know what I mean? So even though I'm on nice Wi-Fi here in this is a brand new Airbnb. We're the first guests here. It's just, it is what it is. Starlink is expensive, you guys. Do you plan to get an awning for your Defender? That's a good question. I don't know. I almost bought one at Overland Expo when I was in Arizona. I almost did. But to be honest with you guys, I'm not sure how often I would pull it out. And for me, it's like, if I'm going to only pull it out a couple times a year, is it worth toting around the country? Probably not. You know? So. Did you get the leaky sink fixed in the Defender? No, I just tore it out, to be honest with you guys, and I covered up the hole. Because when I was gearing up for Alaska, I had so much to do, and that was one of the things on my list, and I just realized in the middle of the Arctic winter, I'm probably not going to be dumping stuff out through it, so I'll get it fixed before next summer. But I just tore it out, and I just covered up the hole. That's my version of fixing things. You going home for the holidays or traveling? I probably will not be. I think this is going to be the first year in 6. How long have I been on the road? 6 years. I think this is the first time in 6 years that I will not be going home for the holidays, just because Blue's in chemotherapy and I can't. I'm not gonna mess with Blue's plans at all. Sorry, family. I love you, but priorities. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think my brother is going to my mom's house this year either. So it's just kind of one of those years I think everybody's a little bit doing their own thing. Do you believe in Bigfoot? I really want to. Like, I want Bigfoot to be real. Do I actually think he's out there? I don't know. But I would love it if he was real. I think that'd be so funny. Hi from New Zealand? Oh my gosh. I want to go there so bad. Favorite Halloween candy? Probably anything like chocolate and caramel related, like Twix or something like that. What's your favorite Halloween movie? I don't know if I have one. That's a good question. You should decorate Poe with Christmas lights. Oh, I have Christmas plans for Poe. Okay? Don't you worry. No worries there. Hold on, I'm pouring coffee. We don't talk. How old are you? I'm 29. And I don't even want to talk about next year. Okay? What's your favorite meal to cook on the road? I don't like cooking, you guys, and I'm terrible at it. So, whatever is quickest and easiest, I think we've learned by now is my go-to as far as cooking. Yeah, see, that's why I liked oatmeal so much. Though my brother just sent me this really long video about how bad oatmeal is for you, and it kind of ruined my life. Shout out from Northview class of 2012. Wait, what? Not me trying to look at your... Who are you? You are not in my graduating class. What's your real name? That was so freaky. Do you plan to travel outside the US with Poe? Of course. Why did you opt for the right side drive? When I originally made the call to Joel to get a Defender, I wanted a left-hand drive, and then he was saying that for him, he gets right-hand... It was either like he gets right-hand drives in more frequently. There's something with like, it's more common to get a right-hand drive, so maybe you should just consider it, because I had all of these other specifications that I wanted for the Defender, and he's like, it's not that it's hard to come by, it just like in the time frame you want, there's a lot of reasons. And then so I started thinking like, okay, if a good right-hand drive came along, could I do that? Would I want to? And then I started thinking about how it's unique, and I think it's actually cooler to drive a right-hand drive vehicle than it is a left. And then I just did it. So everybody's always like, why drive a right-hand drive? And now I'm like, because it's cool, you know? Poe is so cool. So that's my reasoning, because it's cool. What's a con with driving on the right side? Honestly, it's the same for me now. I don't notice a difference at all. I would say maybe just a Poe issue in general is visibility, but that would probably still happen even if I was on the left-hand side. There are people that are like, oh, left-hand turns or right-hand turns or something are so difficult on the right-hand drive vehicles, and that's actually not true. The biggest issue that I have with Poe is an issue I would have on either side of the car, because when I roll up to do like a right-hand turn, Poe is so square and I can only see out of the one window that I have to like roll up forward and like to the left almost so that I can see out of that window before I make the right-hand turn. Does that make sense? So that's kind of obnoxious, but I would have the opposite problem if it was on the left. So whatever. Did you name Poe after Edgar Allan? I did. After the raven, because there's ravens on the doors. Love you, Christian. Bye. Do you have to reverse through drive-thrus? No, I just crawl over Blue's seat. I don't trust myself to reverse through drive-thrus. How do you plan on road tripping to Hawaii? I'm just going to put floaties on Poe. He's just a big tin box, you know? honey bun. What's the coldest it's been in Alaska so far? I think I did have one single digit night, like a 9 degree. But I'm literally tomorrow morning heading into -degree weather. So. And I have no heater. More on that this week Friday when the video drops. Is it 300 TDI or 200? It's 3. I specifically wanted a 300 TDI. I have that Taylor Swift song stuck in my head. Would you ever put a lift kit on the Defender? I think Poe already has a 2-inch lift kit. But no, I wouldn't put more than that because the alu cab is gonna just fall over. Diesel heater. Everyone's telling me to get a diesel heater, and I actually have one. I think Keith sent me one, if he's in this live, last year for Christmas, but it's at my mom's house, so I should really have her ship it out. How long do you plan on being in Alaska? I plan on being here until Blue is done with chemotherapy and I get the go-ahead from the vet to get out of here. Funny enough, I already was supposed to be out of here because I wanted to leave Alaska by like the first storm, and I didn't want to get caught in the weather I'm going to be caught in. But then the vet was like, you need to finish out these cycles of Blue's chemo. And, like, you can't leave because he needs this specific treatment. And while technically I could find a different vet somewhere I want to go and transfer and, like, make the drive in 2 weeks before Blue needs his next chemo, I just really love Blue's vet and I don't want to go anywhere else because he's like a wizard. He's so smart. So I will sit here until February if I need to. Like, as long as Blue gets what he needs. Have you seen the Northern Lights? I haven't. And they were supposed to be... I should Google this actually really quick. They were supposed to be visible last night, and I kept checking for them like every half hour, and I could not see them at all. Aurora forecast. Yeah, they were supposed to be at a 5 yesterday. I was supposed to be able to see them. You should pull blankets out for Blue because the hard floor can't be comfortable. Blue actually prefers hard floors. Like, there's rugs all over the place, and he could lay on any of them, and he won't. Like, he prefers the cold hardwood floor. Thank you, Hertz. What's the fascination with the boxy shapes? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why I like them so much. I just always have. It started with the Broncos when I was like 17, and it's just never stopped. The new Defenders are a little bit of a disappointment. I agree. They're not my favorite. I understand why people get them though. Like, I understand. Same thing with like I like the new Broncos though, but I get like the nostalgia of a really cool old vehicle coming back, and people want the luxuries of a new vehicle, but they don't want like the old one. But thank you, Jody. But how will I get to Hawaii? I get asked that question all the time. I don't know yet. The two options are I'm either gonna have Poe shipped and then I'm gonna fly over, or I'm gonna just leave Poe on the mainland and then rent a vehicle down there. I don't know what I want to do yet. Thank you, Paul. So yeah, I don't know. Do you get confused with the time difference in different states? Not usually, because since I'm crossing the borders, it's only ever 1 hour at a time for me. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm jumping from East Coast to West Coast time in one time. It's like I'm always just hopping 1 hour at a time. But it's confusing, like when I try to call my family members and it's like 2 a.m. their time and I'm like, oh crap, sorry. Do you ever sleep all day because you pulled an all-nighter? I can't sleep all day. I wish I could. I can sleep in late, just not all day. Does Blue have a favorite toy? Yes, I recently... Toys are hard for Blue because he tears them apart so fast, but I recently got him like a wool, like dumbbell looking thing, and he loves that. And he can't shred it, so that's been pretty good. With important men who think important thoughts, 'cause maybe I am better off. Do you have a Patreon? I used to, and then I shut it down. How long ago was that? I feel like that was like a year ago. And I went with memberships on YouTube. But I recently had to shut one side of Patreon down because I think it was still discoverable and I was getting emails that people were signing up for it. So, yeah, no Patreon. If you had to get a sports car, what would you get? A 1967 Impala? Whatever they have on Supernatural, that's what I would get. Or like an old... I take that back. As far as like muscle car, I would get probably like a 60s Mustang. Do you guys know who Constance Nunes is? She's so cool. She's like a really pretty female mechanic, total badass. And she has a car she calls Baby Stang. And it's, I think, like the... You know what? Let me Google this for you guys. I never have like access to a computer while I'm also on live. Constance Nunes Baby Stang. Her Baby Stang is a 1964 and a half Ford Mustang. So it was like one of the in-between years, but it's so cool. That's what I would want if I didn't get the Impala. I am a Supernatural fan, but I haven't finished the show. I think I've only gone through like the first... I know who Castiel is, so the heaven and hell thing in that, like I'm around that part of the show. Yeah. But anyways, Constance Nunes is at SEMA right now. And all of my Gone Jeepin' friends are at SEMA. And honestly, if Blue wasn't sick, I would have made the drive there to see everybody and to meet Constance. But such is life. Would you ever get a full sleeve by Kat Von D? Never. Were you sad about Matthew Perry? Absolutely. Are you binge watching anything? I don't watch TV shows too much. Honestly, I just don't really ever have like time or service. Even when I was a kid, I feel like we didn't watch much TV. But recently, when I have time, I have been getting back into Scandal because I just finished House of Cards, which is like the best show ever. And I was like, I feel like I need another political show. And so I went on to Scandal again. So good. Thank you so much. You guys don't have to give me money. Don't give me money. There's a UK House of Cards? Oh, I do love Yellowstone. I do love Yellowstone. I'm Googling this. UK House of Cards. What? Oh, it's a 90s, though. Scandal is so good. Olivia Pope? What a freak of nature. I wish I was as eloquent and well-spoken and, like, fierce as she is. I wish that like nobody scared me and I could just be like, bam, bam, bam. Like, here's why you're wrong. She's crazy. You just want to know how Blue is? Fair enough. He's resting. But he's doing good. We found a new chemo that's really working for him. So that's very relieving and exciting. You guys, this is fun. This is like a more intimate live. I'm excited about this because usually comments come in so fast I can't even read them. I feel like I actually get to see most of what you guys are saying. Greg, thank you. You don't have to give me money though, but thank you. That's so sweet. It'll go directly to Blue's chemo fund. Chemo? I can't even get into how expensive it is. Holy cow. Love to see Blue sleeping and getting rest. Me too. You know what Blue recently started doing? I don't want to ruin like the upcoming video, but Blue's been like cuddling, like getting tucked into bed with me, which I love. Like he sleeps inside the sleeping bag with me. Any new gear or gadgets recently? Good. I feel like gear or gadgets. I'm trying to think. I would take you out to Poe, but I would lose Wi-Fi. Gear or gadgets? I just bought an electric blanket. That was pretty life-changing. Everybody's asking for Blue that's just tuning in. He's right there. He's passed out. See any noticeable differences in Blue with his diet? Yes, and I would highly suggest everybody, if you don't want to switch your dog to raw, I would at least highly suggest researching it. Like, the raw diet has completely changed Blue, and any dog I have in the future it'll be raw forever. It's insane. Everything is healthier. Everything is shinier. Everything, like, he has better energy. He recovers faster. Like, it's like biologically how they're supposed to eat, you know? So, yes, huge differences. Chicken feet forever. That's so funny. Oh, my hip. Chicken feet forever. I just figured out how to get them dry now, though, so I don't have, like, raw chicken feet, which is great. Oh, you want one? See, now Blue's like, excuse me. Sit. There's your chicken foot. Good boy. He's like, thank you. Excuse me. I will take this over here. Just wanted to gross you guys out. What place over your travels has been the hardest to leave? Great question. I get really attached to a lot of places, like Darrington. That place in Washington I love was really hard to leave. I would love to go back. I would like love to just spend every summer there because it never gets too hot. It's amazing. Alaska is going to be really difficult for me to leave just because I know this like type of terrain is not found anywhere else in the States. So I know I'm going to miss it and like the content I can make up here. Anything with like mountains that's beautiful is always hard for me to leave. Planning to save more stray dogs in other states. I plan to work with Underdog Rescue again for sure. That fundraiser from last year, I really want to make a yearly thing. So Let's do it. Have you tried green tripe? I haven't, but Blue has some over there. I know I did forget about my coffee. Isn't it too cold for van life in Alaska? Maybe, but it's not too cold for truck life. I'm going into negative temperatures tomorrow. Can't wait. Thank you, Dennis. Have you gotten the knock? Yes, I have. And I'm not woken up well. Like, if you know me personally, listen, it's not that I'm grumpy. Maybe other people would disagree. But I'm like very zombie-like. And my brain doesn't, like, you know how some people are morning people and they wake up and they're just like chipper and amazing? And they're like, yeah, let's like, today's our day. Like, they can just do anything. I'm not like that. My mom and I are like, we call it our defrosting hour. It's like I wake up and I'm like, who are you? Where am I? What's going on? Nobody talk to me until I've had coffee, at least 2 cups. Let me process everything I need to do today. And then I'll warm up to like waking up and being a human. So every time I've ever gotten the knock, it's hard for me to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Where do you need me to like move to? Because I'm always just like, what? Bro, why are you knocking? Like, that's so rude. I'm trying to sleep. Like, I'm just very much like, I don't know. Maybe I am grumpy in the morning. Let me know if you're grumpy in the morning too. I was just talking to my friend Zach about this because he's like a natural morning person, like wakes up at 5 a.m. on his days off and just like gets everything done, super efficient, and like crushes everything. And I recently was just like, how do you do that? Like, teach me, because I would love to be a morning person. I just can't. Would you ever come to Australia and travel around here? Absolutely. I would love to. New Zealand and Australia are definitely on my list. Heard the off-roading is amazing. Just leave me alone until I have my coffee. That's exactly how I am. I'm like, let me warm up to your presence. You know what I mean? I'm still awake. Alternative sleeping patterns are also an ADHD symptom. Well, Matt, you're just diagnosing me right now. I honestly think part of it, though, is that I drink coffee. And, like, for me right now, it's 10 p.m. And it's so interesting to me, the psychology behind it, because morning people wake up with a full tank, you know? And then it's like it just depletes throughout the day, and then they go to bed, which is, like, considered normal. Like, you wake up, you have energy, you get everything done in your day, and then you wind down, you go to bed. Like, night owls like me, it's like I warm up. Like, my tank starts at E, and then it fills up throughout the day. Like, I can even tell, like, noon, like, early afternoon, I'm still groggy. Like, I'm still like, oh, yeah, like, okay. Like, I'm just, like, so boring, so energy zapped. And then at, like, 8 p.m., something kicks in, and I'm like, oh, okay, now it's time for me to organize my rig and, like, get all the stuff I need to do, run all my errands. Then I'm ready to, like, party. And then I'm up until, like, I guarantee you I'll be up till, like, 3 in the morning tonight. And I'll just be planning, like, editing, getting all my stuff done, like, so geeked. And then I have to force myself to go to bed. I don't know. Zach's your boyfriend, defo? He's not. Do you miss Rue? I don't. How many states left? That's a good question. I need to count. I have no idea. Advice for a woman who's starting to travel. Trust your gut. Really care about your safety. Be aware of your surroundings. But don't be too paranoid. There's some people that are too paranoid. So, like, also have fun. And plan out your stuff beforehand. It's pretty much just common sense. You'll be good. Matt, what about coffee and ADHD people? Don't ruin my life right now. How do you like your coffee? I prefer dark roast. I want it to like look like mud. But tastes good. Do you get a sticker in each state? I have started since I've had Poe. You're a morning person, but you also need an hour or two where nobody talks to you so you can function for the day. That makes sense. What is it about like somebody talking your ear off when you first wake up that's so irritating? You know, I know people that are like, you wake up and they're just like ready to chat. And I'm like, I can't. That's why like my mom and I travel together so well because we're the exact same. So we both wake up and probably don't speak a word for the first 2 hours. Like we're not even like, hey, good morning, how you doing? It's just like, I'll talk to you at noon. I thought traveling you'd have to be a morning person. I'm not. I wake up inside Poe at like I think today I woke up at 11 a.m. So. Sorry guys, I'm reading. Are the groceries crazy out there or what? Yeah, they are. Um, some things are pretty normal, other things are crazy. I like this coffee creamer called Laird, I think it's how you pronounce it. And when I was in Washington, the state before Alaska, I used to get like a huge bag of it for $10, I want to say. And out here, that's a small bag because they have a small and a big. The big bag was like $10 in Washington. Out here, the small bag is $20. Like, I have a dog to pay for. What? Doing any gold mining while in Alaska? Should I? I love Gold Rush. Listen, there's not many celebrities that I could get starstruck around because I just feel like they're all people. Like, there's some that, like, okay, if I met Taylor Swift, I would actually, like, cease to exist. Like, there would be no chill about me. Like, she would probably have to put security on me. I would be freaking out so much. But most celebrities, I just feel like I could meet Beyonce and I would be like, oh, like, nice to meet you. Like, not a big deal. But if I met the cast of Gold Rush, I would freak out. I love that show so much. Todd Hoffman, are you kidding me? We're all millionaires. We just gotta dig it out of the freaking ground. Oh, I love that show. Go watch Gold Rush if you haven't. It's like a documentary style show, but I feel like it's a comedy. I think they're so funny. Is it hard to find all the raw meat for Blue? No. So it used to. I used to have to go to butchers and stuff. Like the first month of Blue's raw meat journey, this piece of hair is really bothering me right here. The first month of Blue's raw journey, I was following this girl called Paws of Prey. I love her. Like, go check her out if you're looking into raw food stuff. She's so smart. But I was like portioning everything out myself and doing everything alone. And then I found a raw food company that like does everything for you and then just sends you like a pre-ground. Here, I'll show you. like a pre-ground food thing. And so I started doing that instead. Ugh. So now it's easier. I just have them shipped to me and I pick it up at like a UPS store. We feed raw. Oh, whoops. It's like dripping. Here, eat this right there. Good job. So that's a lot easier because I just give him that like meat patty as a base and then I add fun stuff on top. But it's like a complete meal. Does that make sense? You should go to the North Pole for Christmas. I am going to the North Pole for a video, but probably not on Christmas. Although that's actually not a bad idea. Have you ever thought about getting Blue a brother or sister? Weigh in on this with me, would you? Because I think about it all the time. But there's just like so many pros and cons to getting a second dog. The main thing for me would be getting it for Blue because I agree. A lot of people were like, don't get a second dog until Blue gets through chemo and is like mainly healed and like in a long-term good health state, which I agree with. Like I wouldn't put a puppy in Blue's face right now. I would want to get an underdog rescue puppy because like I worked with them. I really believe in the rescuing thing. But the issue is that Blue literally only likes Australian Shepherd puppies. I'm not joking. When I actually did the series for Underdog, I was going to take a puppy with me. Like I was going to end this series by taking a puppy home with me. And I have the footage somewhere, but we like had a meet and greet with Blue and the puppies and Blue didn't like them. Like he was just like not happening, like irritated. And I was like, okay, I can't take this puppy on that Blue's gonna like attack or like doesn't like. You know what I mean? That's not fair to the dog. But if I got an Aussie puppy, Blue would be like, he'd be like all day. Like he's so elitist with his own breed. So like if I got a second dog, I'd have to get another Australian Shepherd because Blue wouldn't get along with any other breed. I don't know. Then I'm like, I can't get another Aussie. I would have to rescue. It's just, there's a lot that goes into it. You know? I haven't seen the Northern Lights up here yet. I haven't. How's Poe running? Very good. Matt, why do you say don't get another dog? Tell me. You want to know how I handled it when I found out about Blue's cancer diagnosis? Not well. Not well at all. When I tell you that was actually my worst living nightmare come true. And what was even more embarrassing was I was at the garage. Do you have to go potty? Okay. I was at the garage where Poe was getting work done. So I was like in public in front of a ton of people and I got the call about, go potty. Oh, look at Poe. Yeah. And I got the call about Blue and I literally just started like uncontrollably sobbing. And then I immediately called my dad and then started crying even more because then I'm like talking to my dad. And then I immediately called my mom and I started sobbing. And then my mom started sobbing. So then I started sobbing more because my mom was sobbing. And then it was just awful. And then my mechanic was like literally, God bless Gordon. He was like hugging me. Like, you poor sweet baby, are you okay? I was like, it's okay. Like Gordon was like consoling me. It was tough. Yeah, it was not fun. It went like about how you could imagine. Did the OC Rovers shop reach out since they messed up? No. I had a lot of people in my corner telling me I should have called OC Rovers and raised hell, but that's just not who I am. So, no, I haven't talked to them. It is what it is. It's okay. You know, I'm not gonna do anything about that. Oh my gosh, do you guys hear that train? Bubby! He's so cute. He has to dance like 45 circles to go poop. Did you neuter Blue? I did. When he was like 8 months old or something. He was pretty young. Sounds like a Polar Express. Did you guys know that my hometown was in the movie of Polar Express? Listen. Not to toot my hometown's horn or anything, but... Bubby! Bubby, come on! Come! Blue! Okay, now he's pooping. What is a fear you had before you started traveling? I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm so, like, delusionally happy and always have been delusionally, like, fearless, roaming reckless, you know what I mean? Like, I was just, like, 22 years old, had absolutely no plan, no money, no income, no reference to go off of because nobody was living in their car. And I was just like, I'm gonna do this and, like, go to all 50 states and, like, nothing's gonna go wrong. And, like, I'm gonna have the best time ever. And then, like, it's just gonna be a party the whole time. That was 22-year-old Maria. Obviously did not go like that. But yeah, I'm not the right person to ask. I have no common sense when it comes to like danger. Everybody used to be like, because this was before vehicle camping has been like become so common. Back then, there was a little bit of van life starting, but like no car living. So everybody was like, aren't you afraid of like all these dangers? And I was like, no, why would I be afraid of that? I love that I'm a valley girl when I'm 22, but it's how I think of my younger self. Is Blue the only dog you've had? Yes. He's my first dog. I think the trajectory of me and Blue is like really cool. I was thinking about it the other day because when I got him, I was 21, I was working full-time, in school full-time, and just had gotten my very first apartment and was living on my own. And then I got Blue. And it was like, it's like so cool that like Blue like was with me in my very first apartment. You know what I mean? And then like has been through everything in all of my 20s with me. It's crazy. Yeah, my little honey bun. Yeah. Well, come on. What is that face, Blue? What is that face? Oh, yeah, you selling the coffees? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Top 3 restaurants on your travels? Oh my gosh, what a good question. Number 1 would be Plant Power Fast Food in San Diego, California. And I know that sounds like I'm not even a vegan anymore, but still to this day, like that's like probably, that'd be like my last meal. I love that place so much. What other place have I don't know. Actually, I'm probably the wrong person to ask because I'm so easily pleased with food. Like it could honestly, even most burnt things, I'm just like, yeah, it's still good. Like I just, you know, like it's hard for me to think something isn't good. So any restaurant I go to, I'm like, yeah, this is like the best ever. And I'm like at a Denny's. You know what I mean? What are you staring at me for? What? What? You ate, you have water, you went outside. What's going on? What do you need? Yeah, just needy Aussie vibes. Is that the vibe today? Oh, he just burped in my lap. Okay, we need to go back to Taylor Swift. Do you guys know what I just realized? This is so annoying of me, but Taylor Swift's Now That We Don't Talk, which is my favorite song off her new album, it's track list number 19, and my favorite number is 19. Right? What? What are you huffy puffy about? Look like he's looking at me. Immediately stops. What? Baby, lay down. Down. Good boy. It was for the best. Why 19? I don't know. It just shows up in my everyday life and always has. And I'm obsessed with it. Anything good that ever happens to me is like on the 19th, or it's like the number 19. Somehow I was born on the 19th. It's always, I don't know. I guess that's why it's a lucky number. It's just it. So I called my mom, she said to get it off my chest. Remind myself the way you faded to our left. One Taylor Swift song for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm so happy you asked this question. It would be I Bet You Think About Me by Taylor Swift and Chris Stapleton. Should we play it? I bet you think about me. I'm Mariah Carey, I know. It's so shocking. I'm just kidding.
3 a.m. and I'm still awake. I'll bet you're just fine.
Best song ever.
In your city. It's better than mine. And the girl in your bed has a fine pedigree. And I'll bet your friends tell you she's better than me.
She's so petty in this song. I love it.
Upper crust circles, yeah, they let me sit in.
I could do this all night. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to catch up on. How did you decide on the name Roaming Reckless? I
bet you think about me. You grew up in a silver spoon gated.
I know the internet is wonky. I'm sorry, guys. How's Blue? You just came on? He's good. He's chilling. He's doing well. But you know what they say. Am I a Kansas City Chiefs fan? I'm a Lions fan, unfortunately. Why did I just inhale like that? The best. Sorry, okay. I literally can't. I can't listen to music and talk at the same time. Maybe I do have ADHD. The professional team that I follow and love the most is the Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche. Professional hockey? The hockey team? I don't know. Oh, my dad's still in here. If my homemade pasta sauce isn't one of your top 3 meals of all time, gosh, Maria, I don't know who you are. Dad, when's the last time you made me spaghetti? Tell me a time you made me spaghetti, Dad. At the cottage like 13 years ago. My dad does make the best French toast, though. Let her go. When are you gonna invite your mom to Alaska? You didn't watch last week's video. This song is everything. And Chris Stapleton's on it. Like, come on. Jaw hurts. Did I get punched in my sleep? It like hurts right here. Are you fussy? What's your favorite meal your dad makes? Probably back in the days when I was vegan, my dad was very tolerant of me being a vegan and like helpful. Like he used to make me really good vegan tacos and vegan carrot cake for my birthday every year. My brother was not helpful or tolerant. My brother used to force feed me venison when I was a vegan. So a little different story there, but I don't know. My dad's just a good chef. Like he can pretty much make anything. I would say probably his tacos or the French toast is like my favorite thing my dad makes. Just kidding. My dad this year started making smoothies, like protein smoothies, and I dream about them. Last time I had one I think was like in May, but I think about it all the time. So good. Am I still living out of the truck? Of course. Who's a better cook, mom or dad? My dad. I get my cooking skills from my mom. We're not the chefiest of the group. I would say that my mom and I are the two that like don't cook. I'm definitely the worst. Here's how I would rank my 5 family members on chefing it up. I would say number 1 is I would say the tie of the top is my dad and my sister, and then Christian, and then my mom, and then me. That's how I would rank the family chefs. I think if push came to shove and you actually had to test the talents of the family, I think my sister would be number 1. I think if my dad and my sister had to go toe-to-toe, I still think my sister might beat him by a little bit. Sorry, Dad. Because Emily is super artistic, and so I just feel like she like chefs, I don't know. I just feel like she could take a risk and get it done. How many languages do you speak? Just English. I used to be fluent in Spanish when I was younger, but I've lost it. Every time I go to Mexico, though, when I'm there for a week, by the end of the week, I'm more conversationally fluent, but I feel like it would take me a couple of months in a Spanish-speaking country for me to feel, like, comfortable again. You don't feel like Dropped Chicken could compete? I would have no shot. If I was in a cooking competition with my own family, you could give everybody else no directions and just the ingredients, and you could give me a step-by-step process of how to cook the meal the best, and I would still lose. Like, I don't even say that to be, like, funny or cute. I just, like, genuinely am terrible, and I think it's because I don't care about cooking well. Like, I'm not really that interested in it, you know? So I don't know. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I think also because I'm so easy to please and I'll eat anything that I just don't really care how it turns out. Maybe if I was a picky eater, I would be a better chef, you know? What would you do for a job if you didn't do this? I would just be an editor for another YouTuber because I love editing so much. Favorite winter coffee? I don't know what you mean by that, but Starbucks is launching their holiday drinks next week, you guys. And I have 2 drinks that I'm obsessed with, the caramel brulee in the hot version or the sugar cookie one in the iced version. You have to get them both half sweet. You'll thank me later, okay? Okay? Do you know what part of England Poe came from? I don't. But Poe's brother, like the truck that came off the line like right before him, I think, is a subscriber of mine. And we've talked about the trucks before, so like he would know, but I don't know. Sorry. Am I a pumpkin spice girl? Not really. Like I don't mind it, but it's like not my favorite. What are your 5 travel essentials? AeroPress, so you can make coffee first and foremost. As far as like truck camping, get yourself like a fridge so you can have food. An industry like from Home Depot powered fan. That's what saved me this summer. I would say that. There's like too much to choose. My Dometic like sink situation, the water faucet, that would be my 4th. And my 5th would be I don't know. I'd have to think on that. Maybe like an emergency kit. What's the best gift you've ever received? Blue. Blue was a Christmas gift from my college boyfriend / family best friend for like 16 years. So that would probably be my best gift. Do you follow other channels on YouTube? I do follow other creators. I don't really follow anybody that's necessarily like in my industry. And I do that for like several reasons. One of them being because like I think if I follow people who do close to what I do, I just don't ever want like I don't ever like I think I'm like too sensitive in my head. Like I don't ever want my ideas to start looking like somebody else. Does that make sense? Like I just want to make sure I'm remaining true to who I am and creating what I want to create and not what other people are doing. So like I totally don't watch the industry at all. I just kind of like do my own little thing on the corner of the internet. And it's not because like the other creators don't have good content. They have phenomenal content from like what I've seen. I just kind of try to like protect my mental state a little bit. But creators that I do watch, I love Ryan Trahan. His Penny series, his fundraiser Penny series from last year was insane. I think he's so innovative. I love Eamon and Beck. I also love Peter McKinnon, Maddie Hapoya, their photography channels. I love them. What's his name? Benjamin Hardman, I think. He's like a Arctic photographer. Love him. So, yeah. Those are some people that I watch. Who else do I watch? I'm trying to think. I do watch like podcasts, like Unfiltered with Zane and Heath. I love them. Let me look on my homepage on YouTube. I could tell you who I watch. Who's on my homepage? Yep, Unfiltered. Paws of Prey, which is the raw dog feeding YouTube channel that I was telling you guys about. Ryan Trahan. Theo Vaughn. Of course, Theo would be on my homepage. So yeah, everything else is like suggested, but those are like people that I'm subscribed to. Do you have a favorite video that you filmed, edited? Yes, I do. I think that, honestly, I think the fundraiser series, the Save the Puppies fundraiser series, was some of my favorite thing that I put together. And I don't know if that's because I love the content of it or if I just like love the purpose behind it so much. But like that series got a quarter of the views that I normally get. And I just did not care. I was like, this is my favorite thing I've ever done. But probably because of the purpose behind it, so. Do you follow Max and, is that Aussie? Aki? I don't. Who's that? Should I? How do you exercise while living on the road? I know Blue helps. It's a lot of walking and hiking, and then anytime I go to Planet Fitness to shower, you can work out there. It's actually really easy. My bigger issue is like when you work out and you get all sweaty and then you don't have a shower near you, that's tough, you know? Still editing in Premiere. Have you considered anything else? Lots of people ditching Premiere. Yeah, so speaking of YouTubers I watch, Peter McKinnon just did a video like a month ago maybe on DaVinci Resolve, and I watched that and it looked cool. I know DaVinci Resolve is like way better for color grading and stuff, but I don't really color grade unless I need to. So I still edit in Premiere. I love it. I don't really have too many qualms with it other than it like crashing and sometimes you lose your footage, which makes me want to just punch my computer. But I don't really have any plans to leave Premiere, to be totally honest. I also am not somebody that like jumps ship when everybody else does. I think if Premiere stopped being capable for what I need it to do, which it wouldn't. Premiere is like probably the most capable software out there. Or like if I ran into so many software problems with it that I was like crashing a lot more frequently or something, then I would move to something else. But I just kind of love it still. And I know it. It's so hard to like learn a new editing program, and Premiere I can just edit in my sleep, so. Yeah. Why are you so afraid of bugs? Because they all are trying to kill me. Theo Von is hilarious. My brother and I send like memes back and forth to each other on Instagram all the time, and it's like half of it is like Theo Von content. He has a blue Aussie. Is it Aussie or is it Aki? How do you pronounce that? Oh, he has an Australian Shepherd. That's cute. I'll watch for some Aussie content. Do you buy souvenirs when traveling? I buy souvenirs for other people. I, for myself, will buy patches and stickers to put on the interior of Poe, but that's pretty much it. Do you like to read? I love to read, but I pretty much exclusively read personal development books. So I know it's kind of annoying. I should read like other things to expand my creativity, and like I've heard like creatives and video makers especially will read books to like push their imagination. I'm like, that's a really good idea, but I just want to read books that are like, you're a piece of crap, like get your life together and here's how you do it and be more efficient. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Have you considered getting an outdoor shower? Yeah, I think in the summer I'll probably get like a Yakima Road shower or something. Just so expensive. Premiere like actually isn't that expensive when you think of what it does though. Like for me, this is my career, so what is it, like $20 a month or something? Like that's not bad to edit my videos, you know? What's your plan after you're done traveling? To keep traveling? I don't know. I'll keep making videos, whatever I do. But I think my only two avenues in life are to keep doing what I'm doing now or to live on a huge ranch that rescues animals all the time. That's like the only two things I can do with my life. Do you follow Dale Phillip? I don't. Who is that? Tell me. Should I follow Dale Phillip? Like, okay, is it Aki or Oki? With a hard C? Aki. Got it. Aki. Okay. Yeah, I'll check them out. That's cool. I'm always down for some Aussie content. Also, people say Aussie. I say Aussie. I don't know why it bugs me when people say Aussie when they're talking about... Like, to me, an Aussie is like the person from Australia, and Aussie is the dog breed. I don't know. That's definitely a me thing. This person in the chat saying they're from my graduating high school class. What's your name? Prove it. Max and Aki is a friend of Eamon and Beck. Stop. I love Eamon and Beck. Oh yeah, my dad and my brother are trying to get all three of us to like buy an Alaskan cabin together so we can come up here like every fall. That would be fun. Oh my gosh. Tyler Geetson, what are you doing here? That is the most random, no offense, but like you're the most random person to show up in my life. Anyways, hi. Did you go to Eras Tour? No, because who can afford the Eras Tour? I wish. Does anyone want to sponsor me Eras Tour tickets? I would do anything. Since you like being up north, would you ever get a Malamute? I probably... Nothing against the breed. I just probably wouldn't. I feel like for the rest of my life, I'm always just going to have an Aussie. Forever. It's just my dog. It's... I mean, like, come on. I just could never not. I could never not. You guys, what do we think about me getting, like, blue as a blue merle? What about me getting a red tri or a red merle and naming it Red? Is that not the funniest thing you've ever heard? I just think it'd be so funny to get another Aussie that's a red. Be like, oh, that's my dog Blue. Oh, what's the other one? Red. Like, I'm so unoriginal. Oh my gosh, you guys. Been on here way too long. See, this is my issue. Is it's like nighttime, so I'm like ready to chat. I'm ready to be up all night. I could be on live for like 7 hours. You've ever read Tri Aussie? Red Tri Aussies are arguably the cutest Aussie, especially when they have freckles on their nose. Hear me out. That is so cute. What's the last concert you went to? I think it was Chris Stapleton in March of this year. Phenomenal concert. He sounds even better in real life. I didn't even know that was possible. How's the defender running? Like a champ. I still have that Taylor Swift song stuck in my head. Now that we don't talk. My girl was 18 and passed. She was a red try. See, that's what I've always heard about Aussies is they live forever. And so, like, that's another thing that was so devastating about Blue's cancer diagnosis is, like, I was planning on him literally living until he was, like, 16 years old. Crazy. Will you ever do Burning Man in Poe? Probably not. Isn't Burning Man a festival? I'm not really like a festival girly, I don't think. Do you like cats? Yeah, cats are cool. Luke Combs would be amazing to see. What about a mini Aussie? I probably wouldn't do a mini Aussie because I prefer my dogs bigger. Like, honestly, Aussie is probably, like, a 60-pound Australian Shepherd is probably, like, the smallest I would go. What baseline are you looking to get Blue to before moving on from Alaska? So the way that chemotherapy works is like you have, or the way it's set up here at least, it's like four treatments. Okay, so think of 1 month. You have a treatment each week, and then you take a week off, and then you so 4 weeks is one cycle, like 1 month. So you do 4 weeks. That's your one cycle. You take a week off, and then you do your second cycle, which is like your second month. So all in all, it ends up being about 4 months because like you have 3 months of treatment, but then a week off in between each one. Does that make sense? So like 3.5, 4 months. So I'm waiting for Blue to get through all of his cycles of treatment. Right now he's, let me look at a calendar. Blue had his first treatment, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I have this in my calendar. Sorry. His second was September 25th, but that was his first one here in Alaska. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 off, 1. So Blue just started the beginning of his second cycle. So we have like several months left where he's through treatment. So I'm going to be in Alaska through probably winter. I probably shouldn't tell people that, but it's the truth. What vehicle would you get if you didn't get the Defender? I would probably get a Bronco, like an old one. Are you totally happy with the camper type you installed on Poe? Yes, I love it. Love it! You should come visit Banff. I plan to. Tony, thank you. You're getting my face tattooed on your chest. I'll believe it when I see it. What's going to be your next rig? I'm just going to collect Defenders until I can't anymore. What tattoo would you get? Listen, I'm actually not a tattoo person. I thought I was going to go my entire life without getting one. I don't have anything against them, just for me personally. I wasn't, like, both my siblings have tattoos. They're really big, well, not big, that makes it sound like they're covered, but, like, both my siblings have tattoos and they like them, and, like, nothing against it. I did get a matching tattoo with my dad this year in, like, May. I think we got them done together. So this is, like, Eric, thank you. That is so generous. Oh my gosh. You don't have to give me money, but thank you so much. I will make sure that goes directly to Blue. But yeah, so my dad and I got matching tattoos, which is the only tattoo I will get from now on is like if it's a matching tattoo with somebody I love. Like if my mom My mom wouldn't probably want a matching tattoo, but if she ever did, I would do that with her. But that's like the only way I'd get another tattoo. You know? Have you ever been to Europe? Yes. I love Europe. Actually, Europe is where I used to travel in and out of all the time before I ever left for the 50-state road trip. So Europe was actually like my first love. Ireland and Italy specifically. You wouldn't get a tat of blue? I probably would, honestly, get a tattoo of blue. But I don't know what I would get. I like dainty little stuff. So like maybe an outline of Blue's little head, I don't know. Or a bub somewhere. I just got so tired all of a sudden, and I'm finishing my coffee. How does that make sense? I feel like we have so many Australians in the chat right now. Oh, probably duh, Marie, because you guys are awake. Logic. You guys, oh my gosh, we've been on here for over an hour and a half. That's crazy. Thank you, Dad. Look at my dad in here moderating. Would you get an RV if money wasn't a problem? I wouldn't, because I don't want to drive an RV everywhere. What's your dream? What's my dream car? Like my dream car, well, it's Poe, but like if it wasn't for camping purposes, like just to drive around town, it would be a restored 1970s Bronco. Matt says Facebook is a really good platform for you to engage with your community. Plans to post there more? I honestly don't have plans to post there more because I forgot I had a Facebook page because it's tied to my old Facebook. So I don't even log into that anymore. So I don't even know how to get into it, to be honest with you. And then 2, I feel like I need to put more time and effort into the behind the scenes community before I go to another platform. But maybe someday, if I ever am able to hire somebody someday, that'd be something I could like have them help me with. But right now, I think I've just got too many things to do. You sure love unreliable vehicles. I just, you know, I love a little bit of a challenge. Sue me. How's life? Life is a lot better than it was last month, that's for sure. We've got some hope for Blue. Poe's running good. Got a big trip starting tomorrow morning. So we're doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Am I coming to Australia? Yes. I would love to come to Australia one day, but it's not in the plans in the next like 2 years. I gotta get done with the States first. And then I have the craziest idea of what I want to I have the craziest idea of what I want to do after the 50 state road trip. Dad, don't say anything. It's a secret. It would take me like 6 months. I have a big thing I want to do. Okay? And then I'll get to international stuff. But I'm probably going to take a little break after the 50 states is done, not from posting content, but from like the truck camping travel. I'm going to take like 6 months to do something a little different and then come back to it, I think. My dad is right. I would 100% put like 7 new engines in Poe before I'll never get rid of Poe, ever. Actually, I had somebody offer to buy Poe today. It was like, I kind of felt bad because I laughed in his face and I shouldn't have done that, but I was just like, I think I wasn't expecting to get offered for somebody to buy Poe, you know? And I was just like so taken aback that I was like laughing in his face and I was like, I'm never selling this truck, sorry. Oh, he probably thought I was a jerk. My bad. You guys, I think this is my longest live ever. This is so exciting. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night. An hour and 40 minutes I feel like is a good time. I have to do laundry and finish pre-uploading Friday's video tonight before I crash because I gotta wake up tomorrow early. So I gotta film another video. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll do another live soon if I can find service somewhere. Okay, bye.